Time to edit the basement, and what I am doing is third editing pass on the movie. That is section number 2. At this point, all of the jokes and the gags and everything is all structured, it's all put together, and I'm just going through to find out what stays and what goes. Typically I want the first section of the show, the intro, to be about 4 minutes, this section about 10 minutes, and then the third section, which is discussion, scene it, outro, customer comments, all that, to be 10 minutes. So right now, the section 3 of the show is at 9 minutes. So that means this one is way too long, by several minutes or so. So I got to go through and cut. So that's what I'm going to do. Big Trouble in Little China. There it is, right there. Now, to start with, I wanted to get a clean title screen with just music, but what's happening over this shot is Jack Burton, Kurt Russell, is talking on his CB to no one. So what I did was I went back to earlier in the title sequence, I got some just music and I put it over this screen, and then I'm just muted Kurt Russell's audio. I don't like to do that because I don't like to mess with the movie too much, but I'll do it if I have to. So here's what it sounds like. Actually, let me show you the shot before.
You weren't there. You don't know.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Is this our first Sex in the City person on the show?
That's pretty good. I mean, I like it. Because we make Sex in the City references later on. Craig does. He's a fan. I think this can be shorter. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take it and lay it over part of the comment so that the shot is there, but it doesn't take up more space.
Is this our first Sex in the City person on the show? We go into...
Okay, so I got laughter there. Now, laughter is a tricky thing because no one wants to watch a show where two guys are sitting on a couch laughing at each other's jokes. But at the same time, we're doing this stuff off the cuff, so the laughter is genuine. So I want to leave some of it in there to show that, and also some of it just to kind of let the jokes breathe a little, but in this case I might not need it, so let me listen to it again.
Person on the show?
Oh, shoot, okay. Sorry. On
the show?
I'm just going to cut off the very end of it. Option bracket, I love it.
Person on the show? We go into the past and we meet Jack.
That's great. A few frames here can go.
We go into the past and we meet Jack Burton. He's a long-haul truck driver, and he's got opinion.
That audio needs to get turned down a little bit. It's those little yellow peaks. I know that when I see those, here, let me show this again. That's up back at 0. When you see these yellow peaks, that means the audio is a bit too high, so turn it down. I will do most of my audio mixing in the final pass, which happens after Craig and I get together to watch the show. And we're going to do that tonight. And then the final pass will be tomorrow morning. And I will do a lot more audio mixing then.
Opinions, and he's got opinions, and he's got maxims, and he's got ways that he lives his life. And he's got a sandwich to eat.
Okay, so as we know, 3 is funny. And we've got 4 things there, so...
And he's got opinions,
and he's got maxims. Okay, so I'm going to cut off that last part.
Maxims.
I think that's about right. And now you see I've put a little marker here. That's right when he takes the bite of the sandwich, because I wanted to line that up exactly when I say sandwich to eat.
Maxim, and he's got a
Craig.
Maxim, and he's got a sandwich to eat. I've been everywhere.
And he's got a sandwich.
Everywhere. And he's got a sandwich. And he's got a sandwich to eat.
Nice. Sandwich humor. The best humor there is.
Meet Jack Burton. He's a long-haul truck driver, and he's got opinions, and he's got maxims, and he's got a sandwich to eat.
Just going to smooth that out, and there we go.
Maxims, and he's got a sandwich to eat. I've been everywhere.
Wait a second. Trim the end of that. All right.
I've been everywhere, and I've done everything. In conclusion, he's making...
I don't know about that.
A
We'll leave it for now.
He's making a delivery to Chinatown. Hey, that little piggy went to market. That little piggy went home. None of these little...
That needs a little more space.
Hey, that little piggy went to market. That little piggy went home. None of these little piggies are going home. Nope. Now, is this a mahjong party or a ping pong party? I can't tell. And while he's there, he's going to...
That's, of course, a reference to episode number 2, Mr. Ping. We did that reference again in the Barbarella episode, and sometimes these things come in clusters. Kind of like faster, faster. You know, we'll do it for like 4 episodes in a row, and then it goes away for a year. That's the way it works.
Tell. And while he's there, he's going to do some gambling with his buddy Wang. They gamble all night long, and Jack takes all of Wang's money. But I figure next time I'm down here, you just gang up on poor old Jack so fast he won't know what the hell happened. No! Not next time. Now. There'll be no next time. You're gonna see the judge right now.
That is a long way to go for a Louis Prima joke that most people probably won't get. So I'm going to see if I can shorten it up, and if not, I'm going to get rid of it. That's what unboxing is for, outtakes.
But I figure next time I'm... But I figure next time I'm... But I figure next time I'm...
Ooh, this might work.
But I figure next time I'm... No! But I figure next time I'm... No! Not next time. Now. There'll be no next time. You're gonna see the judge right now. I need that.
I'm going to keep it for now, but it might still go. Depends on where I'm at after I go through all this middle section.
I need that money. I'll make you another bet. This knife cuts this ball in half. Nothing a double. Bullshit. Double or nothing. Or... Nothing a double, Jack. Nothing or double. Wang spelled backwards is gnaw. That's true. Let's do it. The trick doesn't work. And now Wang...
First of all, get rid of that, just so this is going to have that quick cut. I don't know. Is this information really... I mean, it's necessary, but...
Cuts this ball in half. Nothing a double. Bullshit. Double or nothing. Or... Nothing a double, Jack.
Okay, Craig's little
Nothing.
bit is funny, but it's not that funny, so... Here's what I'm going to do.
Nothing a double. Bullshit. Nothing a double.
Take out bullshit.
This knife cuts this ball in half. Nothing a double, Jack. Wang spelled backwards is gnaw. That's true. Let's do it. The trick doesn't work.
Wang spelled backwards is gnaw. Isn't that clever? Nope. This is my cut bin. This is where I put the stuff that I cut. As we can see, we have about 2 minutes and 15 seconds of outtakes and also unused footage, and all that will go into the unboxing episode. Sometimes I don't have enough outtakes for an outtake section. I believe that was the case for Barbarella and the one right before that. Cube, possibly? I'm not sure. Don't remember. Okay.
Let's do it. The trick doesn't work, and now Wang owes Jack twice the amount of money that he previously owed him. Wang says, I don't have that kind of money. Hey, I'm just a poor old Chinese. Twice the amount of money. Amount of money that he previously owed him. Wang says, I don't have that kind of money. Hey, I'm just a poor...
Okay.
Twice the amount of money.
I like...
that he previously owed him.
I like putting stuff, keeping stuff like that in, but in this case, I'm getting rid of it.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of money.
Got to cover up that jump cut. I'm trying to do this clip here. This clip right here. Oh, I'll use this clip right here. I don't know who the hell that was.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of money.
No, that doesn't work. Oh, you know what? Here, I remember. There's this.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of...
It actually says it. If I can line it up. It does. I'm going to put a marker there. I'm going to try and match up the words, and that'll be fun.
Wang says...
I'm going to hit the end key, and that turns off snapping. That means I can just move this. It's not going to snap to the cursor. It's not going to snap to the edge of a thing. I can move it like that. So I'm going to need to do this really precisely.
Wang says, Wang says, I don't have that kind of money. Money?
Ah. Turn snapping back on. I'm going to cut this right there.
Hear that, Wang?
Just put this back where it was. Get rid of the slug. I'm starting to talk like Jack Burton.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of money.
You have to support.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to line it up to my satisfaction.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of money.
You have to support.
That works.
Wang says, I don't have that kind of money.
You have to support Chinese boy, you know?
Yeah. I was born a poor Chinese child. Jack said,
that is from The Jerk. I'll keep it for now. When I'm on the fence about jokes, that is when I really rely on the viewing that I do with Craig the night before the episode is released, because he will kind of help me make those decisions. If there's a joke I'm not sure of, if it gets a laugh from Craig, it stays. If it doesn't, oftentimes it goes. So I'm not being too picky here, although I do know that I need to cut about 3 minutes from this. So I do need to make decisions.
Jack says, you're coming, child.
Space doesn't need to be
Jack says, you're coming with me. You're going to have to take me to the airport. My fiance is coming from Peking. Miao Lin. Jack says, fine.
I mean, I picked up girls from everywhere else, but never from China.
China. Sorry, I had to say it. And it pains me to say that. Our funny president. I had to say that.
I'll get comments for that one from the hand. Well, okay, I'm not even going to get into it. I don't know. Might cut it, might keep it.
Say that. They get to the airport. Jack sees this.
Oh, that sound needs to go away.
Jack sees this pretty blonde in the crowd. Whoa. Get that woman a cosmopolitan and something sassy to say, and 3 best friends and brunch. You know,
it's just funny that Craig knows. I mean, I don't know. Maybe culturally that is general knowledge about Sex and the City, but I know nothing about the show. I've never seen it, and he obviously has watched it. I just think it's funny that he's seeming enthusiastic about it. He seems like he's a fan. Maybe he is. I don't know.
And brunch. Miao Lin is very attractive, and she has...
I don't think she's actually Asian. I think that's a Caucasian person who's made up.
She has green...
Could be wrong.
...eyes, which is something that is not common in Chinese women. But these 3 badass guys show up. Hey, I'm going to show you that I'm tough. I'm going to do it. Man, that's...
Just going to turn up. Craig's reaction is so funny. I want it to be a little louder.
Man, that's...
Tara!
La boom da.
Tara!
That's funny, but it has no context, so I'm not sure that it works. I don't think it does, but I'm not going to cut it yet.
Tara!
La boom da. They kidnap Miao Lin.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Oh, you know what?
They kidnap...
Oh, shoot. Get out of here, Wang. You know what I'm going to do?
They kidnap...
Go away, Wang. They kidnap... Let me see her in the trunk. That way I can get rid of that whole clip. Sometimes cutting these down is just a matter of getting rid of stuff that not cutting jokes or riffs, just getting rid of stuff you don't need. You don't need that long thing showing them. I can just make this.
They kidnap Miao Lin.
Son of a...
Actually, this can bleed over a little bit into this so we see it a little more. Just establish the idea that she's in the trunk of a car.
They kidnap Miao Lin.
Son of a bitch must pay.
That should have been the title of the movie. Title of the movie. Wang says, Jack. Movie.
Craig's got a little meh at the end. Get rid of that.
Wang says, Jack, you gotta help me rescue her. And Jack says, fine. Oh, come on! Puma! Kids!
Also, when looking at these jokes, it's a question of real estate. If something takes up a lot of time, it better be funny. Like that Louis Prima joke. took up a lot of time. And I'm not sure it was funny enough. And the people who get it will really appreciate it. And I think everyone else will know it's some sort of song. This one, I don't know how funny this joke is, but it's really quick. And it's really punchy. And so I think it works.
Puma, kids! Wang knows kids.
Okay, so that's going to stay for now.
Wang knows the guys who snatched her, and he knows where their turf is. They go into this narrow alley, and they encounter a funeral. Free Nelson Mandela. And before they know it, they're right in the middle of a gang war.
Guys are animals, Jack.
Beginning got cut off a little bit.
These guys are animals, Jack.
Well, we're all animals. There's all kinds of fighting that happens.
Oh, this audio needs to get turned down. When I have, I've said this before, when I have just background noise or music, I like the audio to still be there over the top of this other clip.
There's all kinds of fighting that happens. Damn, that's cold-blooded. Murder, guns, and swords, and staves. And Jack and Wang are trapped in the truck. Boys, boys, crazy boys, stay cool, boys. Got a rocket in your pocket? Be coolly cool, boys.
See, I just think as a reference, as a song reference, this is better than the Louis Prima one, because this is also very recognizable. It's more apropos, and it's more economical. Like, there's not a lot of setup that it needs. So, you know, this is definitely going to stay, because I think it's really funny.
Boys, boys, crazy boys, stay cool, boys.
Turn it down just a scooch.
Got a rocket in your pocket? Be coolly cool, boys.
Oh, this is establishing. I like these shots, but I don't need them. Well, you know what? I'm going to try make it shorter. I might not need it. I'm not sure. Yeah, that leads nicely into this action because here it hasn't started yet, so it'd be weird to just jump into it.
You brought a board to a knee fight. Ooh, some big fractures in Little China. Yeah.
That's all good and clever, but I don't know. You know what? It's sort of two jokes about the same thing. They're jokes about the battle. Craig's is much funnier. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I haven't cut anything. I'm not cutting enough stuff here. I'm being too mamby-pamby about this whole thing. Oh boy. Okay. You know what? It's just about time to wrap this up. And I want to show you one more thing. So I'm going to go further ahead in this timeline. And there's a specific thing that I wanted to show you. Now I'm going to spend all this time looking for it.
No corporeal form because...
Oh God, I'm not going to be able to find it. No, it's after this. It's after... Here it is. Right here. This bit. I'm going to play it for you.
All has become strange. A world so unreal and yet at once so frightening.
Worst Penthouse Forum letter ever.
I like that bit. We're talking about real estate. It takes up a lot of real estate. That's funny. Then we got this shot. But I don't want to cut this. But it's not working here. I save bits like this for the end credits. This is one more little thing that people get to see at the end of the show. And this is perfect. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to Command X. I'm going to function right arrow, which is going to take me right to the end of the video. That's another super helpful thing. And I'm going to put this right there. And that is just about the exact length of the credits. So that is going to be great. And that will end up trimming, you know, some more space from the thing. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to go get some coffee, and I hope you enjoyed, and look out for another one of these next Monday. Bye-bye.